welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Adioluwa Jimo, also known as AJ, and I'm a management consultant based in Lagos, Nigeria. If I had $1 for every time someone asked me, what exactly do you do? What is management consulting? How did you just finish school and you're already consulting for companies? Well, I would be a millionaire or a billionaire by now. Anyway, I'm here to demystify management consulting for you. Alright, so according to Wikipedia, management consulting is the practice of providing consulting services to organizations to improve their performance or assist in improving organizational objectives. Well, I think in a broad sense, that is kind of true. But today, I'm going to explain management consulting to you through two main buckets in terms of projects and in terms of teams. So first, in terms of projects, usually as a management consultant, you work on a project part-time, right? Okay, so now let me explain what kind of projects you work on. To explain projects, I have two buckets, industries and capabilities. As a management consultant, you usually work for a variety of industries. So when I say industries, I'm talking about maybe energy, it could be healthcare, it could be financial services, it could be automotive, travel and tourism, industrial goods, public sector. So as you can see, there are a wide variety of industries. Think about any industry you work in right now or your friend works in, like that could be an industry that a management consultant probably works for. Well, you get the idea, right? It's a broad range of industries. Now let's move to capabilities. Think of capabilities as what you actually do for the companies in those industries, right? So what are you offering? What value is the management consultant offering these industries? So capabilities, I'm going to give a few examples just to allow you to get a sense of what I mean when I'm talking about capabilities. A key one, especially in this current climate, is climate change and sustainability. That was not meant to be a pun. But yeah, imagine a company comes to meet a management consulting firm and asks them how they could achieve their net zero targets, right? Maybe by 2050 or by specific timelines. What key levers could they utilize within their business to achieve that goal? And since a management consulting firm would have expertise in this area, they can easily offer that capability to the company. Now, let me bring in what I said about industries. That company could be in the energy industry, it could be in the automotive, it could be in the travel industry, but you can see they're offering a specific capability to a company in a specific industry. You get the picture. I'll give more examples of capabilities. Another capability could be on mergers and acquisition. Maybe a company wants to merge another company or acquire another company and require a management consulting firm to help provide an avenue for a seamless transaction, help facilitate the acquiring of different businesses, merging process, removing redundancies, optimizing. So you get the picture, right? So a management consulting firm will also have these capabilities to offer to a specific client in a specific industry. Bringing back what I said about industries. A third example, which is even more common, could be people and organizational performance. So think about more of HR. Think about structuring your organization to function optimally based on the kind of people you have, kind of skills you recruit for, the kind of talent that you need for your business to perform optimally, right? So these are those ideas of what capabilities are in the management consulting industry. Now I'll try to give you an example to make it more concrete in your head. Imagine there's company A and company A wants to scale up their business maybe in a particular market, right? And they employ a management consulting firm to help them facilitate the process. So the management consulting firm would normally scope the work. Do they just want to assess the new markets that company A is going into? Does company A require specific action plans, right? Specific levers to pull to ensure that they achieve success in the new market. Think about all these things. Those are kind of projects that management consulting firms do. Now, I think I've spoken a lot about projects, and I'll move over to teams. Remember I said earlier, you might be thinking like someone just finished school, how can they already be a management consultant? Like what value do they have to offer, right? And there are details of how management consulting teams work. So usually teams are made up of people of different hierarchy. So I will try to put an infographic here to show you maybe here to show you the different hierarchy. But let me just explain. Different management consulting firms have different names. Some start with an analyst role, then they go to an associate role, then a consultant, then a project leader or a manager, as different firms may call it, then a principal, then a partner. Depending on the firm you're working on, they have different nomenclature for the different names. But let me explain the members of the team. So an analyst, or let's say the person, I don't want to say at the bottom of the chain, but yes, the analyst, right? The lowest hierarchy. Let me put it that way. The lowest hierarchy in the team. Usually maybe somebody fresh from college, right? That comes in and does the analytical part of the work. So think about the person that does the research, right? The person that crunches the numbers. If they have to analyze the company's financials, for example, the person that does that. So think about the person that does most of the, I wouldn't say grunt work, but most of the research and analytical work on the case. That's the analyst, and also the associate level, right? So an associate consultant, you're taking in all this research, all this data, and trying to synthesize it into insights, right? So when I say into insights, you know how the world is data driven right now. There's a lot of data everywhere, but you have to make sense of the data for it to work for you. So a consultant might look at data of a company's financial and say, okay, based on this trend, this is what makes sense, or this is the issue. You get a picture? Okay, so that's like the consultant associates, that's their role. And also an analyst too can do that, right? You don't just crunch numbers, you should be able to get value, bring out insights from the data that you are seeing, right? Okay. And then we have the manager or the project leader, depending on the nomenclature of the firm you are working with. For a project leader, that's like the person that manages the team on a day-to-day basis, right? So basically the manager of the project. That's it, right? The manager of the project. Person will scope the work for the team members and offer maybe modules for your team members to work on to drive client value. Then we have the partners. So think about the partners as more of like the thought leaders, the people that have actual subject matter expertise on the case. So let me go back to, let's say, my climate change example, right? Imagine a company, maybe in the energy industry, wants to achieve net zero by 2050. The partner has subject matter on this topic because they have helped other companies in other industries achieve net zero. You get the picture? So they would be able to translate the insights and value they have to steer the project team in the right direction. So even if the analyst, right, the person at the lowest hierarchy might have not done any similar work like that, they can leverage the knowledge from their partners, their managers, and even other members of their team that might have done similar work, and then use that to ensure that they're driving value on their specific model. So their work might be doing research, gathering data, analyzing the data, right? For example, looking at all the different back to my climate change example, looking at all different sources of emissions of the company. So they can look at the company's emissions and be like, there's an opportunity to cut down on maybe your scope 1 emissions, which is emissions that you are responsible for directly based on your production, right? So you get the picture. I hope you do. But yes, that's how, and because of the way the teams are structured, that is why someone can come into management consulting and offer value at the level that they are in. So I've talked about industries, the capabilities under the type of projects that management consultants would do. I also talked about the different teams, the team structure that they would work in. Now let me just try and summarize everything I've said. As a management consultant, you get to work on different types of projects. So maybe today, your first project was a strategy project, right? And your next one was focused on sustainability, right? So that's how you get a variety of experience. And typically, projects have different durations, right? It could be a short 6 weeks project, or maybe even a 3 month project, or some could be a 9 months or a 1 year project, depending on type of client and type of work they are doing for the client, right? So there you have it. I hope I have demystified management consulting for you. Let me know if you have any specific questions. Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching.